I first learned about T-Tapp in 1998 and became a trainer in 2003. You know how our lives get so busy and we like to make excuses why we can't exercise? Well, in January of 2008, I was asked to take on double the workload at my regular job, and which was only temporary, supposedly, which I did. But I was so thrilled at myself because I did not use that as an excuse as to not to exercise. I continued my exercise. I mean, actually, it helped me to reduce the stress load at work. So I doubled the workload. In the middle of the summer, 6 months into it, which I thought I was only going to have the double workload for 6 months, we had a natural disaster, which was a flood, which I just finished up about a month ago. So anyone with a natural disaster, it's not just what you see in the news, it lasts forever. But in the same time, my husband had started a company 3 years ago, and last year just took off beyond our wildest dreams. So I was in front of a computer screen or in front of a steering wheel at least 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. But I still was exercising, so it was great. Last year, September 8th, I had a yearly physical, and I went in and I said to my physician, I said, man, you know, my neck is really stiff. And she said, oh, I wonder what that's about. I said, I don't know, maybe I slept wrong. Next day went on, I'm like, boy, my neck is really stiff. And I went to a massage therapist because my neck was so stiff. That was on a Wednesday. And Friday night, I told my husband, I said, you know what, it's 8 o'clock. I said, I have to go to bed. My neck really hurts. And in the middle of the night, he fell asleep on the couch. In the middle of the night, I woke up, and I thought I was paralyzed because my neck was just to my chin. I could not move. And I had to pound on the bedroom floor upstairs to try to wake him up, hollering. And he took me to the emergency room, and they weren't sure what was happening because in 2002, I had a stroke from birth control, from artificial hormone therapy. So they ran a bunch of tests to see what was going on. And it was just simply overuse from all the computer and the driving stuff that I had done. It was the compression of the fifth and sixth vertebrae. I was in so much pain that I had to walk around like this. That was the only way to relieve the nerve pain. And I had to turn my whole body to turn. It was horrible. I emailed Teresa saying, I am in so much pain. Could you please call? And she attempted to call a couple times. I said, forget it. I can't even hold the phone because it was so bad. But anyway, long story short, when I finally came out of that, which I came back 100%, the vertebrae corrected themselves. The only residual is a numb thumb, but I can live with that. But for some reason, what happened is I found a physical therapist who knew about T-Tapp, which was great. And she kept telling me, no, don't do those head movements, don't do that back movements. So a couple of times I'd go to her and I said, okay, what if I do it on the floor? What if I do this and I do this? And she said, oh, okay, you could do that, you could do that. And together we worked it out. And so for the last year, though, since this happened, basically just because of everything that's been going on, the only T-Tapp I've been doing is for pain control, which isn't much. And Teresa spoke a while ago about multitasking, how horrible it's really, and I'm really starting to learn the effects of that. I have been pulled in 30 different directions for the last 22 months. And I originally, a while ago, I was starting to get concerned that it was me because it was just everything was a blur. Because it was like, yeah, I think I did that. But then the same thing started happening to my husband and my assistant. So I knew it was because all three of us were just being pulled in so many directions. So multitasking is not all it's cut out to be. You need to focus more on what's at the present and pay attention to that. But anyway, I am so excited for the next 6 days to be focused on me. Totally me. So anyway, happy to be here, Teresa. Yep.